Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Hey, volunteer. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
On play action, here's Williams. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Get it. Volunteer.
To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. Now I'm better, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Quinshawn Judkins, that's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for Commanders first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
Those in diapers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Slam left, slam left.
They'll try and run for it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Open man, that's too small. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Comes up.
Again, Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Commanders 14, Giants 7.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Don't show them it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sing like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give like your birthday.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
You talk about this Washington defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Going for the deep ball, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Gore. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And with a finger all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working out of the gun, Williams. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Vita Vea. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of that.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And this one is incomplete. The Giants at 7-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Gore. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Gore. Pass caught by Fannin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gore. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw. Gore. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jenkins will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good and run so far, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing is Williams. And Walker has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He completes it to Olave. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Off play action. Gore. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he will take it all in. For a Giant touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 24 now, here's second and a couple.
What is up?
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
To throw, it's Williams. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to go on top for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Commanders 17. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Touchdown! Touchdown!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
4 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and goal.
To throw, Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Walker. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Giants first down. First down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun. Goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Quinshon Judkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To the air, Williams. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Williams. Finding Walker complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
Throwing again here, Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4.
Back to throw. Gore. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Commanders 23.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.